we've got something to have a look at. It's this. It's the brand new filter system from Freewell. Okay, so we have got in this box, we have got, this is called the K2 Versatile Magnetic Filter System, and it is really versatile. It's got a hard stop, which basically means it clicks into place. It's got a hard stop VND, variable ND 1 to 5. It's got a VND 6 to 9. It's also got an ND 32 CPL, which is basically a neutral density 32 filter with a built-in circular polarizer, and it's also got a standard circular polarizer. That's everything that's in this box. It does all of that in one kit. Inside the kit you get this beautiful case, nice and hard and tough, with a K2 logo on the front, and you also get a carabiner so you can actually clip this onto your tripod or your belt or your bag or whatever it is you want to clip it onto. You open up the flap, which is magnetic, and you pull the little lever up, a little bit of a strap, pulls it all up, and it gets all these nice segregations. And inside here you've got a different set of filter adapter rings. So you've got an 82mm adapter ring, you've got 77, you've got a 72, and you've also got a 67, which is basically your standard filter sizes for attaching your filters to your camera. Now I've got an 82mm adapter on the front of mine because mine's a 58, so it's going to take it up to an 82. So I'm going to use the 82mm adapter, put it on the front of my lens, and then I'll show you how all this works. Also inside this case, you also get this. This is your 6 to 9 stop, or your 32 ND with a CPL. And also inside the case, which I've already taken out, you get this. This is your Freewell filter system. This is your K2. This is your variable ND magic trick. It's like a little magic box of tricks. On the front you've got this great, you can see how big this is against my head. This is massive. That's an 82mm adapter ring, and it's bigger than the 82mm ring, and there's a reason behind all that. Okay, so you take this off. This is a magnetic lens cap, sits on the front there quite easily and quite nicely, and you just pull it off and you can get on and use your camera. Also on the front of this, there's another filter attached. This is magnetic. This is the same size as the one that's inside the box. They're both exactly the same size, and so they replace one with the other one. This is your CPL, your circular polarizer, and it's also your 1 to 5 variable ND. So that's what's also on there. Also inside this you have a little thing inside here, and this little thing inside here is another adapter that fits inside the middle of this. This is your VND base. So without this you get a CPL, with this on you get a variable ND. Great, follow me so far? That is really confusing, but it's all there, and that just clips inside there. If you want to see how that works, just pop that out with your finger, and then you just pop that back in and line up the Freewell logo with a little square, and it locks back in. Also with this, let's just put the lens cap on this filter back on so I know what I'm doing, so I don't lose any in it. And this actually locks in as well. If you can listen to this, see it spinning round, and you listen to it clicking. There you go, it's clicked into place. So this clicks into place because on the side here you've got numbers 1 to 5, and that's actually so you can actually turn this round and lock it into place. Okay, so it locks in the 1 and it locks up to the 5, so you can't go any further. When you flip it over and you put your CPL on, it'll go all the way around and it'll just keep spinning. Okay, so that's why it's called a hard ND, because it locks into place. Right, let's put the lens cap on as well to protect it. On the back you've got a rear cover, so you've got your front cover, your rear cover. The rear cover does not fall off, it won't come off and get scratching anything inside. You've got 2 locking tabs on the side, so you just have to unscrew those. 2 little pins, you squeeze those pins together and you take your rear cap off. This is how you remove it from your filter, okay, from your camera. So once this is screwed on, this will clip in there like that. You can hear it clipping in, and that's attached to my lens. And then if I get hold of that, clip those 2 pins together on the side and it'll unclip. Listen to it clip in. It clips in quite tight, and it's in there solid. And then you've got these locking things on the side. You can screw these up, and that then, even if you squeeze them pins, will not come out, and it stops it from spinning and everything. Okay, so that's simple. Also on the top of this filter, you'll notice there's a little tiny, let's just touch my screen so you can see it. There's a little tiny spirit level on the top. There's a tiny little bubble right on the top, so you can get this filter when you want to line it up. So you've got a variable ND filter, and yes, believe you me, this takes a variable ND filter. When you get the variable ND filter, it's exactly level with the horizon, you can line this up with a little tiny spirit level on the back there, which I think is a really nice idea, just so you can get that exactly spot on to your horizon. You know it's exactly level to your horizon. Right, so let me attach this to my camera and I'll show you what else this does, because this is really clever, and I've not used it yet, but it's really clever. Okay, so I do hope you can see me okay. I've now got it attached to the front of my camera, and you can see there the big Freewell logo on the front, and it is quite a chunky thing, but once it's on the camera it's nice and stable. Now it's easy to fit to the camera. Like I say, you would put your adapter ring on, whichever fits your lens size, and then you have to press these two little buttons on the side, and you will see it just clips on and clips off. Very easy, two little buttons, you just get hold of it like that, clip them on, and it is on. It doesn't come off once it's on, it won't fall off at all, so it does stay on there. Once you get it in position, you want to get it locked off. Now remember, you've got this nice little spirit level on the top, so you can get it exactly level to the top. And once you've got it level on the top, you just twist those two little spirit level, there's two little screws on the side, little thumb screws, and it locks it into position. Now it doesn't spin, and it stays on really well. So let's spin it round. We've got it nice and level, we've got it nice and straight, haven't we? So we'll take our lens cap off, and again, I need to really show this outside, and I will do some further tests down the outside, but I just want to show you this system and tell you what it does. First of all, we've got our magnetic filter that's already attached. This is our 1 to 5 stop variable ND. Now what you have to do is inside here, you have to make sure you've got your variable ND adapter fitted to it, and it's got a VND adapter to it. And what you can do with these to make sure you keep all these things safe is, once you've got all these attached to your, once you've got all these extra bits attached to your filters, to your lenses, so they're on your lenses, you've then got the space in the top of this box to slot all these into. So you get the little square tab and line it up with a little square tab in top of there, and again it magnets in there and it just drops into place. And once it's in there, that's your variable ND base. And what you then do is you stick your magnet on there, spin it round till it locks into place like that. I've now got a 1 stop on there, and I can spin it round and I can go to a 5 stop. So at the moment I can see through the lens at the front. I'm not sure whether you can see that. I'll see if I can spin it round and give you a bit of an idea. Move the light around, so you can probably just about see inside the lens just there. And what I'm going to do is spin that around, and you'll see it goes darker. So you can see there that went darker inside. If I do it again, spin it around, you can see it opens up. That's your 1 stop, and as I spin it round, it goes darker inside, and that goes down to your 5 stop. So that's how the variable ND works, and stops all the light coming through your lens. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. When you're done with that one, you want a really heavy ND filter. You take it out, swap it over, and you put this one on. This is your 6 to 9 stop. So again, you put it on, spin it round till it locks into place. Once it locks into place, you can see there we've got the same again. We've got, I can't share how dark this is because this is going from 6 to 9 stops. You're getting like you're almost getting a 10 stop filter on there, and that is really dark. That's like for your 30-second exposure stuff. That's, you know, it's pretty good. Spin it round, put the other side on, and this gives you a 32mm ND filter with a polarizer. Again, I can't really see the difference because it's a 32 ND filter, which means it's quite dark. Okay, so if you want to do your long water exposures, this is the one you want to put on. So you've got 9 ND filters, you've got 2 CPLs with a different grade, a light one and a dark one. So that's what you're getting inside there. You then can take off your inner filter, and then that will give you your true color CPL. You can put the CPL on there, and then you can see it varies your CPL with no effect to the darkening as well. Brilliant idea. I think it's really good, but it doesn't stop there. This video is going to be a long one because it just doesn't stop there. I'm going to put these back in so I know where they are. This is clever, all right? You flip this round, you know you've got your horizon level, so we're just going to straighten that back up. We know I've got our horizon level. On the top of this filter, you've got a little tiny flap that you pull back. All right, I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'll do a close-up for you so you can have a look. So you've got this little flap, you pull this little flap back, you take your filters that you can buy separately. So you've got I've got a K2 hard gradient 0.9, which is a 3-stop ND Grad. Okay, you can see there it's different tone there. Comes in the nice level wallets, and inside the level wallet you open it up, pull the little rip cord, and out comes your filter. Okay, and you've got a really nice grip thing on the top there, this nice red knurly grip that you can get hold of and hold on to them, so you're not touching the filters, you're not getting any fingerprints on the glass or anything, and it's even got a surround around the outside. So there's your ND Grad, you can see that, okay? This then goes inside, yeah, you heard me, it goes inside the filter holder, all right? This is very clever. This is really, really clever, quite ingenious. So I've just stumped myself and I had to stop the video for a moment because, and this is proper egg on my face, I've never used this before. Now I'm going to show you these ones. This is a quarter glow mist, okay, a quarter glow mist, and just look at this a moment, look at the shape of this. It's round at the bottom, all right, just remember that. I've also got a cinemorphic gold streak, okay, this is cool, you'll like this, and again, just bear that in mind. Okay, it's got a round bottom to it, and the one I'm showing you, the whole one I've got here, has got a square bottom in it, and this is where it stumped me. All right, and this is even cleverer. I know that you open this top flap and you drop these filters in the top, and as soon as I drop that in the top, I thought, well, that's no good. It's square. How'd you get this to fit in there? And I've just had to stop the video to have a look. Now, Freewell thought of this. There's actually a flap on the bottom as well. I didn't know this. And I was just looking at it and found this flap on the bottom. So you basically pull the flap on the bottom. This then goes all the way through. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this. I know the light's not great in here, but this filter then goes all the way through. Can you see that? All the way through. So you can set your grad up where you want it to be. How brilliant is that? That is really, really cool. I'm quite impressed with that. Now, the reason I say that is because you've got all the filters in one. You've then got a graduated filter, and I'm sure you can buy different graduated filters. They're going to be making more than just one. This is a hard grad. You know, you want a soft grad as well, and you want different strengths. But yeah, the flap in the bottom is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I didn't know it was there. And the reason I didn't know it was there is because I have had these filters out before, and I've had a look at them quickly, and I know that this one, the glow mist, which you can see there, it gives you this soft glow. If I take that out of the way and put it back, what a beautiful lens that is. Gives you that nice soft glow all up around there. See the way it's softening the light? Really, really cool. So this goes in the top, and you see it's rounded on the bottom. It goes in the top, and because it's a solid grad, a solid filter, it fits on that circular at the bottom. So you basically put this in all the way, and you put it in and drop it in and lock it in. It's now locked into place because you just want that soft glow everywhere. You don't want a grad that goes up and down, and that's really just impressed me. Again, I could put this gold streak one on. The gold streak one is very difficult to show you what the gold streak is. As you can see there, the gold streak's giving you that streak on the light. The best way I can do it is take me one of my Olight torches. If I get this Olight torch and just let's pretend the torch is the sun, all right? The torch is the sun, and we put that in front of there, and we've got this gold streak, very cinematic gold streak that you can see there. Do this in the movies, and you can have all this fancy video lights and stuff like that, and I think that's really cool. All right, so by turning it around, spinning it around, you get this light that just changes there. You can see you have to spin it around. So what you do then with that, you put that in there, plump it in there, and away you go. You've then got this filter inside the front there, and as you spin it around, so you undo the locks on the side, 1, 2 there, and you can spin this around, and it's a good fit. And if you turn it upside down, it's not going to fall out. You've got to pull it to get it out, but that's how you get your glow to work upside down. So if I put that back in front of the lens, and you can see how that works like that. That's really, really cool. And I can do the same again with this. You know, hold the light up like that. I can put the glow mist in there, and look at the difference with the glow mist and without the glow mist. Okay, that's just by holding this filter in front of my video camera and just moving it around. So that gives you that a lot more of a diffused look to it. So yeah, thanks to Olight. If you want a really good torch, Olight makes some fantastic torches, magnetic as well. So yeah, ND Grad, I'm quite impressed with that. So you're getting a full filter system with an ND Grad, and again that slides in. It's not going to fall out. You have to move your flap in the bottom so it goes all the way through, and you can now adjust your grad up and down and get it just where you want it. But you can also then put your filters on, and you've got a variable ND filter, so you've got a grad and a filter, or if you want a darker filter, you can put your big dark 32mm stop on there, and you've still got a grad that you can move up and down. I think it's a fantastic idea. I think it's a really, really good system, and it's got so much going for it. It really has. I do like the idea and the thought behind this, and the spirit level, and just everything. I think it's really, really good idea. Yeah, that's all I want to do, show you how it works. It's been a long video because it does so much. I've got stuff all over the table now in front of me, and it really is a clever little bit of kit. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, give us that thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel. I do landscape photography all the time and do some gear and reviews occasionally when I get something interesting like this. Thanks to Freewell for sending this. I'm very impressed. I'd like to see what other filters you're going to bring out that fit this system. And yeah, I'm going to get it out, and when I've got some sunshine and some water and some stuff like that, I'm going to test it out and show you what it's like. Ciao for now. See you soon, guys. Bye bye. Oh, any links or anything I've got, I'll put them in the description. Do check them out. And yeah, oh, I'm impressed.